Hello, I am back in Stardew Valley with BabierBear, with BabyBear, excuse me, and this is the second part of my Stardew Valley series where we are talking about moral development. I will put a card up in the corner for the first video. You are definitely going to want to watch that first video with BabyBear on moral development, as it's going to explain the general principles of stage-like development in children. And you're going to need that video in order to really gain if you don't already have an understanding of stage development in children, if you don't have that background. BabyBear, do you already have the pick a parsnip?
Huh?
Have you already done the pick a parsnip quest?
Let me check. Also, you, yes, and also you said BabyBear instead of BabierBear.
You are BabyBear.
Yes.
And my previous video was with BabierBear.
Yeah.
I might mess up a little bit because I've just spent the past hour saying BabierBear. But it is better than slipping up and saying an actual name. So,
yeah, true.
It's kind of good, right? Alright. So, are you going to do any of your chores in watering today, BabyBear?
No, I'm going to do my mining chore.
Okay, go mining.
Wait, first I'm going to do the chore, get the mail.
Okay, so broad overview of what I want to talk about. We've been talking about moral development, and the assessment of moral development involves telling some stories or vignettes to kids and then asking for their perspective on those vignettes. I thought that this would be particularly good to do in this format because I spend a lot of my time while playing Stardew Valley with the kids sitting around and fishing, because that is a good money-making behavior. Oh, look at that. Robin wants us to do some stuff. Ooh, Robin's Lost Axe quest. Yeah, we'll definitely take that.
Yeah, I got that too. Can you help me with... I don't know where the axe is.
Well, follow me.
Where are you?
I'm at my house. Come with me?
I first gotta...
Down here.
Wait, can I empty myself?
Yes, go ahead. What am I supposed to be
Which
delivering?
chest is the random chest? Which chest is the random chest?
The one by my house.
So this one?
Yep.
Coral, clay, green bean, leek.
Okay, you follow me now?
Yes.
All right, let's go find Robin's this way, down here. Okay. All right. So I can't really tell this story while we're wandering around and getting stuff, though, because I need to be able to read the stories. I don't have these stories memorized. So just to explain, oh, and I'm going to do this cutscene because I haven't done this one yet. So Vincent and Jas are playing with the sewer, and she says, "Ew, it smells."
I'm Jas.
Okay, good.
Ew, it smells.
Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. Go ahead, advance.
I think Gunther has the key.
Professor Gunther? The man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it?
I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has just got to be a match with a big rusty old key.
Oh, they hear something. It's creepy. It must be a zombie. Bye-bye, kiddos. Peace out.
There's something moving around in there.
Blink, blink. So, of course, we're going to go to investigate. We are, after all, responsible adults. And we see it too.
And you also are stepping in goo.
Yeah, and we're also stepping in goo, because we are, after all, responsible adults. So, you're still following me, right? Yes, you're still following me. So... There we go. So as a brief overview, we're going to read a story. I think I've said this already, that we're going to read a story to Baby Bear. We are then going to ask Baby Bear to answer questions about that story, including why questions. So, Baby Bear, we can't really answer any questions for you, but we're going to ask you a lot of questions about the story, and you should answer them as best you can.
Okay.
But I can't start that until I have started my kind of mindless fishing aspect of the game, because I need to be able to read the stories. I don't have these stories memorized.
You already said that.
That's true. Oh, but no. It helped me to remember what I wanted to say next, which is when you are actually doing this assessment. So if you were actually doing an assessment of moral reasoning with children, it would be important that the story is read exactly the same each and every time. This is a process known as standardization. So we've all heard of things, or many of us have heard of things like standardized tests. And standardized tests aren't just standardized because everybody's taking them at the same time or anything like that. It turns out that even the way that the instructions are given and the conditions under which people take them should be standardized as well. This way, all things being equal, you can tell how somebody would respond. Now, clearly, you wouldn't usually assess someone's moral reasoning while you have them playing Stardew Valley. That could, in fact, change the way that they think in terms of their moral reasoning. It could change what sort of things that they consider to be moral and what sorts of things they do not. So that is an important thing to keep in mind, that you wouldn't usually administer one of these tests while someone is distracted and playing a video game.
I'm confused.
What are you confused by, darling?
So you said if it's moral or not, but I'm confused. Like, what do you mean by moral?
So I'm going to ask you about people who did things that are right or people who did things that are wrong. That's what I mean. You'll understand better when I tell you the stories.
Okay,
It'll make sense once I tell you the stories.
Can I see if we can spend any money to get like some stuff?
What?
From Robin?
I don't think we have enough. You can see how much it would cost.
Nope, not enough.
Yeah, we don't even have the backpack yet. The first thing we should get is a chicken coop, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to upgrade my house.
No, it's not time to upgrade the house. We don't even have upgraded backpacks yet.
Yeah, that's why I want to upgrade my house.
So that we can upgrade the backpack?
Yes, because bigger house means more time to do things that we can sell so that we can get a bigger backpack.
What? How does the bigger house give us more time?
Huh?
What do you mean a bigger house means more time to do things?
No, a bigger house means that you can do more things.
Why? No, it doesn't. Other than cooking.
Yes, and if you can cook, you can sell the cooking.
Oh, I see.
So I'll get money.
I see.
Money.
Right now, fishing is our best source of money, for sure.
No. I thought it was mining.
No, mining is our best source of upgrades, which is essential.
Oh. Okay.
I think I was supposed to go fishing today, and I did not. You distracted me. No, Robin's axe distracted me from going fishing today.
Well then, how about you go fishing?
Too late, I am in the mines. Because I was up by Robin's axe, and then I went down and decided, oh, let me see if I can get down to level 5 in the mines. And you know what happened?
Down to level 5.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Nope. If you did, then... You did just now? I couldn't use the elevator.
Yeah, because it's not working yet.
It would be working if you got to level 5.
I did get to level 5.
When?
Last time we played.
Level 5 would make the elevator work.
I'm confused.
Level 5 is the moment the elevator starts working, so you must have made it to level 4.
Well, I'm in the mine with you.
Yep,
Anyway.
Excellent.
Look, I found the ladder.
Excellent, let's go.
You got jelly legs.
I do have jelly legs, you're right. Oop, let's get this.
Mine. I can't mine it.
Why not?
I don't know.
Are
But
you using your pickaxe? Yeah, you stole it from me anyway. It's not gold, it's an amethyst, and we should... Not an amethyst, a amber, and we should keep it. What I need you to do, for realsies, is find one more, we need that purple rock, is what we need.
My purple rock.
Stop stealing my stuff! This. That will open the elevator. There, I'm leaving. Peace out. Peace out, homies.
Got me emerald.
Okay, well, we need to save that, because the spirits might want it. I don't remember. The spirits?
Yes, we have.
Are we going the spirit route? We are, right?
Yes.
Yes, we've started giving them stuff. We need to give them a green bean and a cauliflower.
Come on, it's getting late. We should start heading back to the farm.
Okay. Does our farm spawn monsters?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's called Zombie Farm.
Oh, that's right.
It's in the name.
Fair enough. Well, I didn't know if it was just called Zombie Farm because you're a big fan of that movie or not.
Huh? Movie?
The Zombies movie.
Oh. We made this before that movie.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, we did. Legend remember not.
Got it.
Come on, let's go to bed. Before the zombies get us. First I'm gonna watch TV.
That's pretty much like every night.
It's raining, so we don't have to do
Don't yell, yo.
Oh, right. It's raining, so we don't have to do our watering chores. Yay.
Alright. I am going fishing. You can go mining. Or, wait, I mean, you can do whichever you want, but I am going fishing. No! You are blowing into your microphone. You need to be aware of the way that your behaviors will impact others. There you go. If you remember from the last video, we talked about theory of mind and the importance of that sort of awareness of how one's behaviors impact others. And how we're working on it. In both people. BabyBear catches on to that much faster than BabierBear does. And is generally much better at that particular skill. Due to advanced age.
Spirits are happy.
Alright. So, once I get over to my fishing spot, we can start with our stories. I'm gonna go start off fishing down by the ocean. Yes, and tomorrow is the egg festival. That is very exciting.
Yay. I'm gonna find all the eggs.
I'm gonna beat you.
No.
I don't believe in letting the children win, so I will be competing with the children at max capacity.
Well, will you believe in letting me win?
You are a children.
I'm gonna beat the champion!
I am the champion. My child is very strange.
Hey!
You can't do that and then contest that fact.
Okay,
Okay,
but
but
remember,
remember
my
my
special
special
treat,
treat
that the
that the
fire is
fire is
there.
there.
I'm sorry, what?
The
The
special treat.
special
I
treat.
always
I
have
always
a
have this
special
special
treat
treat
that
that
Oh,
starts
yes,
starts
yes, I
with the
remember that that's your
beginning.
special tree. That's how I tell the difference between your world and the world I have with your brother. Except now the world I have with your brother is called Baby or Bear. So that works out really well. All right, so now it is time for me to tell you a story, and you are going to tell me the answer that I asked to the question I asked you, okay? Sound good?
Yeah.
So folks at home, or folks who are watching these videos, if you've watched both of them, will recognize, oh, I forgot to get the treasure, will recognize this story. Once, there was a little boy named Henry, and one day, when Henry's mother was out, he tried to get some jam out of the cupboard. You know what jam is, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He climbed up onto a chair and stretched out his arm. But the jam was up too high, and he couldn't reach it and have any. But while he was trying to get it, he knocked over a cup. The cup fell over and broke. There was another little boy named Timmy. Timmy was asked by his mother to go get some jam, but the jam was up too high. So he climbed up onto a chair and stretched out his arm to try to get the jam. But the jam was too high and too far away, so he couldn't reach it and accidentally broke 15 cups while he was trying. Who was naughtier, Henry or Timmy?
Henry.
Henry.
Why?
Because
Um,
with
with
Timmy,
Timmy,
his
his
mom
mom
asked
asked
him
him
to
to go
get it,
get it,
but it was
but
too
it was
high.
too
But
high.
with
But with
Henry,
Henry, he just
he
wanted
just
some,
wanted
so he was
to
going
get
to
it.
get it.
Okay, I have another set of stories for you. There once was a little girl who was called Marie. She wanted to give her mother a nice surprise and cut a piece of sewing for her. But she didn't know how to use scissors and or she didn't know how to use scissors properly and cut a big hole in her dress. There was also a little girl named Margaret who went and took her mother's scissors one day when her mother was out. She played with them for a bit. Then, as she didn't know how to use them properly, she made a little hole in her dress. Who was naughtier?
Um,
Um,
the little
the
girl
little girl who
stole
stole
her
her
mom's.
mom's scissor.
Wait,
Wait, wait. Um,
So the first little girl is Marie, and the second little girl is Margaret, if that helps.
did
did Marie poke a hole in her dress or her mom's dress?
Both of them, it's their own dress.
Okay. Um, and the question. Wait, what was the question? I forget.
Which child is naughtier? Do you need to hear the stories again?
no?
No,
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
the
the
second
second one
because
because she wasn't making it to try to give a gift for her mom.
She was
She
just
was just
playing
playing
with
with
the
the
scissors.
scissors.
So now let's talk about uh, Piaget's theories of moral development, right? So when we ask these questions to Baby or Bear, on the first question, he gave a different answer. On the first question, uh, I think I used a different name for the second child, but Baby or Bear said that Timmy, in this video, I think it was a different name in the last video, would have been naughtier because they broke more cups. But notice how Baby or Bear took motives into consideration, took the fact that Timmy was doing something that Timmy had been asked to do by his mother into consideration, that he had permission to be reaching for that jam, and that therefore he was less naughty for having broken uh, the cups because he was doing something he was supposed to be doing, as opposed to Henry, who simply wanted to get some jam for himself. And then in the second story, again, we saw a similar pattern between Baby Bear and BabierBear, where both felt that Margaret was the naughtier for playing with scissors, but for a different reason. So in BabyBear's case, Margaret was naughtier simply because there is a rule, and that rule is never play with scissors. Putting BabyBear strictly in the transitional period, if you're judging just by this single story, right? The idea of rule driven behavior and sticking to the rules because socially we have these rules and they're important. Whereas BabyBear takes that a step further and would fall into autonomous morality, considering the specific motives. For BabyBear, it wasn't just about there's a rule about not playing with scissors, but about the motives of Marie and the fact that Marie was just trying to make a present for her mother and was trying to make a gift, and that the cut in her dress was an honest mistake while trying to engage in a noble cause, making a gift for her mother. And so that would put BabyBear in that higher stage of autonomous morality. Now, technically, BabierBear does not belong there. Autonomous morality is for 11 to 12-year-olds, and is where that was when we go by the ages that Piaget has listed. But again, at the end of last video, we were talking about some of the criticisms of stage-based theories of morality. And one of the big criticisms of these stage-based theories of morality has to do with how strictly they adhere to these ideas of age groups. And the fact that we just don't tend to see, when we do assess children and adolescents in terms of their development, we just don't tend to see that people stick to their age groups when it comes to their moral development. And BabierBear gave a decent example of that with her responses to these questions, and so did BabierBear. BabierBear, being 9 years old, really should have been in the transitional stage. BabierBear should have been firmly in, should have remained firmly in morality of constraint, and both kind of fell within stages and gave answers that would be indicative of stages that were above where their age range should indicate. And this is not being said for me to say, hey, my kids are very moral. This is the pattern of behavior that you would see. You would see children falling in ranges that didn't match the ages that Piaget was very keen on seeing them fall in. And BabierBear has simply stopped playing and is staring at me as I give this information. So I want to ask BabierBear, do you have questions about those ideas?
No. I just find it
interesting.
Okay, that's fine, and that's why I wanted to know if you have questions, because sometimes when we find things interesting, we have questions about them, about either things that we don't understand or things that we want to know more about. And I am just checking now to see if I have caught any fish that the Junimo might be interested in.
How do you fish
and not know that you're
you're
fishing?
fishing?
What do you mean? I know that I'm fishing. I just needed to know if the Junimo wanted any of the fish that I have.
How do you
know
when?
when?
I'm confused.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you fish without looking at the screen?
So once the fish is on my line, I do have to look at the screen. But when the fish isn't on my line, my controller will buzz so while I'm just sitting and waiting for a fish to show up, I can just hold the controller and wait for it to buzz. And that's what lets me read the story while not looking at the screen, because I can be looking down at the story while waiting for a fish to show up. Make sense?
Yeah.
There we go. Now I've put an eel in there.
Bats are starting
to come.
Okay, I'm not scared of no bats.
I just got a bat.
I'm gonna go sell some fish. I'm gonna put them in my, I don't have my sword. I don't even know where my sword is.
I found it.
So you should come and protect me while I put things in the shipping bin.
How about I give you your sword?
No, because I'm going to be defenseless when I put things in the shipping bin, regardless of whether the sword is in my inventory or
Where
not.
are you even?
I'm over by the shipping bin.
Where's the shipping bin?
Upper right of our house. But yeah, I'm defenseless when I'm at the shipping bin, whether I have a sword or not. Thank you for defending me. I'll keep the fish in here for now, too. Do I have any fish in here? Oh, I do have fish in here. I guess I've been keeping fish in there. We need to make a fish box. Do I have enough to make a fish box? No, we only have 34 wood. Need more wood.
How do you gift?
You go next to somebody and hand it to them. What are you trying to gift me?
Probably not gonna work because it's a weapon.
No, it won't work. You just put it back where it belongs. I'll grab it when I need it. I am good. Back in there. Oh, we do have enough wood because it was in the wrong spot. Excellent.
What are you trying to do?
I am going to make a crate for fish. So this one up here is going to be where I put our spare fishes. Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Zombie! You surprised me.
Zombie wombie. Are we going to bed now?
No.
Okay. You let me know when I have to go into bed. You just keep killing the things that are trying to murder us, okay?
I'm actually just searching for the things that are trying to... Okay, we're going to bed.
Yeah, there's a bat chasing me. No, let's go to bed. There was a bat chasing me. I'm gonna go fishing again tomorrow, because I have another question for you to ask. Another question to ask you, because that was Piaget's theory that we were just talking about. And there are other theories of moral development that I am interested in talking about. Oh, I got +1 fishing rod proficiency. I can cook some things once we have a bigger house. But first we need bigger backpacks. And we can make crab pots. Do you have the bigger backpack yet?
No.
Okay, so neither of us have bigger backpacks yet. And today, you know what? Not doing any fishing today. And probably not asking any stories today. Because it is the festival day. Is it raining tomorrow? No, clear and sunny tomorrow. That's unfortunate. But it is festival day, so we have time to water our plants. Ooh, we got potatoes.
I got us money from answering my emails.
You got money from answering your emails?
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
You mean from answering your mail?
Yes.
Ooh, me too. We have enough for one of us to get a backpack. And I'm gonna sell this potato. Yeah. That was awesome. Sent us all money. Do we have more seeds? We don't. Do we want to wait and buy seed tomorrow, or do we want to plant spring seed? We're going to wait and buy seed tomorrow, because we need to fertilize and get... So just water the stuff that has plants in it, because we need to fertilize and get, gold cauliflowers.
Look, I'm doing my chore.
Good job, I'm so proud of you. I didn't even have to ask.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't ask you to do your chore today.
Oh yeah. You didn't ask me, but then when you saw I was doing it, you were...
I was proud.
Going to go try to find see if I can go. Want to try to go. Want to be free.
Okay. Shh. Okay. I'm going to go and use up all of my energy on the farm before we go to the Egg Festival. Because the Egg Festival does not require that I have any energy left over. And so I find it useful to use up my energy. I'm going to cut down a lot of the trees that we have.
Not my special tree.
I left your special tree alone, I know. If I touch your special tree, we end up restarting the day. So I will not touch the special tree.
It's also near my house.
Yes, I didn't touch the special tree near your house. But we have a little bit before we have to be over for the Egg Festival, so we can use up some energy.
Ooh, I think the things beside the sea are done.
Oh, okay, go get your, you have to do it with your scythe. Excellent, so save that.
It was the silver star.
Excellent, save that, because I can't remember what we have to do with it, but we have to process it before we can do anything with it.
Where do I put it? Which chest?
The one by my house, please. I haven't made a chest specifically for that yet. So the reason that BabyBear keeps asking me where to put things and you see me organizing things is because I have so many different Stardew Valley worlds. Because I play so many different instances with my children. I have an organizational system, a pretty consistent organizational system. And so I get things set up as we move through Stardew Valley. I tend to get things set up in a consistent way so that regardless of which world I'm in, I can generally find things. Alright, BabyBear, I'm going to head over. I'm going to empty out my inventory because we are going to want to buy... We are going to want to buy strawberry seeds. Definitely.
Yeah, I thought we were. Wait, we won't get backpacks later. Why are we going?
We don't need to spend. I'm just foraging before we leave. I mean, we don't need to spend all of our money on strawberry seed, but it's good to have strawberry seed at the start of the season next year. So I'm going to spend 900 gold. Actually, 8. By the start of next season, we should have sprinklers by the start of next spring. And so we'll put 8 of them inside there. And strawberries are very good to have. And so now we won't get BabyBear's attention at all as BabyBear. Who is your crush in this one?
This one.
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yes, Sebastian. Okay.
I like him. He's cute. Sketchy.
And
Sort
sketchy.
of like Zane.
Who is a zombie, right?
No.
Remind me who Zane is.
Zane's this person in Aphmau.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Different YouTube channel. Hello, Red Fighter. Mew, mew, mew to you too. Lots of eggs.
It's like real sketchy and like has a mask over his mouth because he's hiding freckles.
Oh, I see. Why would you hide freckles? Freckles are awesome. I love freckles.
Because he's
a Zane.
Fair enough. BabyBear, you let me know when you're ready for the egg hunt.
I'm just going
to talk to everybody real quick.
Okay, you let me know when you're ready. I'm just going to wander around here. BabyBear is, in fact, reading all of the things everybody is saying. Because of that, I can't tell BabyBear the story, right? Because BabyBear won't be able to focus on the things that she is reading and the story that I am telling her at the same time. And this has to do with the fact that it would all be in the same part of working memory, known as the phonological loop. I think I've mentioned the phonological loop before on this channel, although I don't know in which video. I probably mention it a lot, actually, because it'll randomly come up that some things are just difficult to do at the same time as each other because they are both tapping into the phonological loop at the same time. So if you've ever tried to listen to music with lyrics, for example, and study at the same time, that is going to tap into the phonological loop in both instances. The lyrics are in there and the studying is in there. If you are doing mathematics, it's a little bit easier to listen to music with lyrics and study at the same time. And that is because the music, or the mathematics, doesn't use the phonological loop as much as something like reading a chapter in a textbook does. And that doesn't mean, however, that it doesn't use the phonological loop at all. So if you are going to study and listen to music, it is recommended that you would listen to music without lyrics, and that tends to be the better way to do it. Are you ready?
No, I'm still
talking, Kevin.
Oh, okay. How many more people do you think you have?
A few. I would talk with you, but I have to get the other.
All right.
One more person, I think.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I talked to everybody. Wait, except Willy, except Willy.
Alright, go ahead, talk to Willy. Alright, have you talked to Willy?
Yep.
Alright, we are going to start the egg hunt. Let's start!
Let's go!
It's time for the highlight of today's festivities, the annual spring egg hunt. Calm down now, kiddos. You're going to need all of your energy if you hope to find the most eggs and take home the exclusive prize. Ha ha ha, it's egg exclusive. Now, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Let the egg hunt begin. Ready, steady, go. So now we're racing around seeing who's going to find the most eggs. We got to beat Abigail for sure. Abigail is an egg-finding fiend. We got to go around the building.
Can you let me have one of those 2 eggs?
You can go get the one around the building. I won't go around there. So if you're going up and around the building, I won't. Makes it a little bit more challenging because that's my usual route. I think I'm going to beat you, and if I do, I will give you the prize.
Yay. Since I'm going to be
But we gotta make sure that we beat Abigail. Otherwise, neither of us get a prize.
Abigail, the second best.
Abigail is the best if we don't win. And so we gotta make sure that we get more. One of us gets more than Abigail. Wow, look at all those eggs. Now, if only I could get you kids to pick up litter this efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town this side of the Gem Sea. You know, there is a lot of litter in Stardew Valley. It is all over the place, and we would be all over cleaning it up if the game would let us.
Yeah.
And now, the winner of this year's egg hunt. Let's see who it is. Ella!
Yay!
JediPsych has won, and I will give this present to you, Baby Bear. It is a straw hat. Well, that's it for this year's Egg Festival. Thanks for coming, everyone. I am going to put it in the chest by, the black chest in front of our house.
Huh?
In front of my house. This black chest right here.
That's going to be... Wait, you
Boom.
forgot to get... Wait, did you buy seeds?
Seeds?
I got strawberry seeds. Yep. I can't plant strawberry seeds. They're for next year. Okay.
I'm a true farmer. Like it.
Yeah, you like your hat?
Night.
Night.
Wait, I gotta watch the news.
Yeah, anything good on the news? I want good news. I'm asking for some happy news.
It's clear and sunny.
Ow. Silly bat. Tomorrow's gonna be clear and sunny? That is some happy news.
No, it's not.
I can have mayonnaise machines. You're right, it isn't. But we don't have it in the house yet, so the mayonnaise machine isn't gonna do any good. Which one of us is gonna get a new backpack?
Me.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because I'm the miner.
Yeah, I'm the fisher and you're the miner, but it's easier for me to sell fish than it is for you to get things out of it. Oh, Queen of the Sauce. You should take, a chest with you to the top of the mine. Are you going mining today?
I'm doing my chores, of course.
Oh, of course. It's not like you ever leave without doing your chores.
Okay, stop with the sarcasm.
I am not sure I'm capable of stopping with the sarcasm.
Yeah, you're definitely a sarcasm Jedi.
I am. Sarcasm is just one of the services that I offer. The other is pedantic information about psychology.
Yeah.
Alright, we're even going to water the ones that don't have plants in them because I'm going to go buy other seeds with whatever's left over after you buy your backpack. That's okay. Just go buy your backpack and go mining, but bring yourself enough, hold on. Nope, bring enough wood that you can make a chest and put the chest at the top of the mine shaft, so that we have a chest up there.
Where's all the wood?
In the black chest.
Okay.
Bring 50, use 50 wood to make a chest. Alright, I'm gonna go here and I'm going to make some fertilizer. Yow! Lots of fertilizer.
Don't forget to feed the cat.
Oh, yeah, I'll go feed the cat. Which means give the cat water, because the cat apparently forages for themselves. Hello, kitty! Why can't get it over? What the what? Hello, kitty. Need to clean out up there. There's a rock in the way. Alright. And let's fertilize all this. Alright, you going to the store? Peace out.
Where was I going again?
You are going to get a backpack and then you're going in the mines and you're going to leave that at the top of the mines.
Oh, right. And I already found Kohlberg and I'm just walking to town.
Excellent. Excellent. I love it when the squigglies are useful like that. Alright, and I am going to go buy some seeds. Put these away and then I'm going to go fishing. Where's my fishing rod? There it is. Gus needs a carp? Okay.
How did you know?
Because I looked up at your screen.
At 3 times.
What's that?
It said
buying a carp at 3 times.
At 3 times its value, it means. Just buy your backpack. I will get the rest. We need cauliflower. We actually have close to enough for me to get a backpack too. But, we need cauliflower more. Alright.
Wait, today is Haley's birthday.
Okay. You can get Haley some presents if you want.
What's
I
Haley's
am buying
favorite
cauliflower.
thing?
I don't know what Haley's favorite thing is.
Can you look it up?
Nope.
Why?
Because we're in the middle of a stream.
Oh, yeah. How about you use your phone?
Nope. Because then I would be sitting around doing nothing on the stream. Not gonna happen.
What's something that everybody likes?
I think like everybody likes potatoes. Go get a potato.
Do we got potatoes?
Yeah, in the chest right by my house. I take no responsibility if she doesn't like potato. Alright, so, BabyBear, I have another question.
Why does this remind me of this time in these
Hey, thank you very much. I got Princess Leia hair going. It's fantastic. Oh, and I've got a spare. I'm not big enough to have a spare.
Huh?
Being famous, do you want to pardon me for just a second? I'm gonna put a spare. I'm gonna put a spare on my using OBS. So I actually have to log into Twitch now. Go to my own channel to go to spam.
Don't I got all this stuff? Why can't I just log on through your tablet?
Ban.
Wait, I don't know how to spam.
Click banity. There we go.
Where's our potatoes?
There we go. Sorry about that, folks. I had to not move just yet. No, Amma, you said that there's something not right. BabyBear, I need you to be a little bit quieter. No, Amma, what exactly is not right about the audio? Big echo, yeah. Alright. BabyBear, I might need you to mute your headset.
I'm trying to find
the mute button.
Did it.
Think?
No,
The
you
mute button
didn't.
Button isn't working.
Just leave it. If, hey, no one, if I talk more quietly, Is the echo better? So the problem may be... No, okay. We had sound tested it before. We have BabyBear in the same room on a mic. And it was working just fine earlier. And I wonder why we've developed an echo.
I found how to turn off
this completely.
Go ahead and oh, you can hear great? Okay. Go ahead and oh, you can hear? You know what? Why can I hear myself? I know what happened. Go ahead, BabyBear, speak again. Try one more time.
Hi, can you hear me?
Alright, I wonder how bad that echo's been this whole time.
Can you help me? I don't know how to get back.
Oh. It may actually even be an echo that is built up over time. It may actually even be... Yeah, it absolutely is. Alright, give me just a second, no on my... I'm going to take down... I'm gonna... It absolutely is. Alright, give me just a second, no on my... Actually...
Is it story time again?
I'm gonna take down the stream because I hopefully want to slice these videos together and use them. I'm gonna take down the stream because...
Wait, where does Haley live?
Together and use them.
I want to give her a potato. Where does she live?
Haley lives in the bottom left-hand corner.
The one right under our
The one right under our farm?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's all good? Alright. So yeah, we'll just play on. Alright, so I'm going to... It's going to be...
Learn on. Yay, story time.
So this will be the last story that I read you, BabyBear. It is the last of the stories that I have. So here is the story. There is a man named Hans, and he has a wife that has a special type of cancer. And she's going to die of that special type of cancer.
Let me guess, blood cancer.
I don't know the type of cancer that she has. It does not say in this story. But there's a drug that might save her that's been discovered by a local pharmacist. And he's charging 10 times what the drug costs him to make. Heinz doesn't have that type of money. So Heinz goes to everybody that he knows in order to try to get the money, but he could only get it together about half of what the drug costs. So he goes to the pharmacist and lets the pharmacist know that his wife is dying and tries to get the pharmacist to sell it to him cheaper, or to let him pay later, right, to buy it and pay later. But the pharmacist says, no, I discovered the drug and I'm going to make money from it. So Heinz gets desperate and breaks into the man's store and steals the drug for his wife. Did anybody do anything wrong in this story? anything wrong in this story? Now at this point we just wait and let Baby Bear think. And so while Baby Bear is thinking, no, on my, I don't know when you started. No, on my, I am quizzing Baby Bear. So what we've been doing is, in the first part of this video series, I asked a series of questions of morality to Baby or Bear. And now I'm asking the same series of questions to Baby Bear. And we've been talking about child development, specifically theories of moral development. You are welcome to answer these questions in the chat, but I won't be reading them out loud until Baby Bear has finished fully processing, because it is Baby Bear's development that we're really taking a look at. But you're welcome to answer them for yourself as well, because this assessment would be done with adults as well as children.
Oh,
So, Baby Bear, what is your response? Has anybody done anything wrong in this?
yes, the
pharmacist
and the
and the husband
and the husband.
and the husband.
Okay, explain.
So
So the pharmacist knew
somebody
somebody was in need
and was going to
and was
die.
going to die, and it was his fault.
He was
He was
going to die
going to
unless
die
the
unless
husband
the
broke it.
husband broke it.
But the
But
husband
the husband did
break a
technically
law.
break a
So
law,
both
so
did a
both
wrong.
did a wrong.
Because
Because
the
the
pharmacist
pharmacist technically let
somebody
somebody
die
die if
if
the
the
husband
husband
didn't
didn't break
break
in.
in.
Okay, was either of them more wrong than the other one, or were they both equally wrong?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I want you to ponder and think. You have to decide if one is more wrong than the other, or if they're both equally wrong. I want you to ponder and think. You have to decide if one is more wrong than the other, or if they're both equally wrong.
I think the pharmacist
I think
is
the pharmacist
wronger
is
because
wronger.
he had a chance
He
to save
had a
somebody's
chance to
life,
save
but
somebody's
just let
life,
them die
but just let them
because he
die
was greedy
because
and
he was
wanted
greedy
money.
and wanted money.
And I have to let you know that Baby Bear's face right now looks very angry about this fact. Well, this fiction, right? Because it's a story. But there's a lot of vehemence behind this. Hello, no on my.
Go to bed, go to bed, go
Go
to
to bed,
bed.
go to
I
bed.
will go to bed. No on my. Have you lost audio? Potentially. No on my. Have you lost audio? Potentially. Oh, that's not a problem. And knowing I am very sorry too. I realized what was causing the echo. I had to log into my Twitch to ban
Spammer.
the spammer, and my own video was playing in the background, or my own stream was playing in the background. So you were hearing me, and then my own streaming through me. So it was repeating itself in a never-ending loop, and so that's why it sounded like that. So we just have that period of video where that was happening, and I don't know what I was talking about right before that happened. To know if I need to, what I need to repeat. But Baby or Bear, I think I need to repeat that story to you, and I need you to repeat your answer.
What story?
The story about Heinz.
The man?
The man?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's go back to our days. We're gonna go back to playing.
I'm waiting for
I'm
you.
waiting for you.
Okay, and I am going to repeat that story about Heinz. And knowing you had asked me, I read that story. I'm going to read it again just for the sake of splicing this video. You had asked me if you were supposed to answer, and you can absolutely answer if you want to. But I'm not going to repeat your answer out until I forget to repeat this, until Baby Bear answers, because I don't want your answer to potentially influence Baby Bear. Baby Bear can't see the chat, however, so you can answer away, and anything you type cannot influence Baby Bear's answers.
Yeah, I can't see.
So that's how we play that. I do have it recorded, but it's recorded with the echo. And it did say Zombie Farm. Our farm is named Zombie Farm. BabyBear named it, and BabyBear named it because we are on a farm. I wish we were. Actually, we are kind of farming zombies. So we are on the type of farm where monsters spawn at night, and so there will be a bunch of zombies that just show up on our farm and that we will have opportunity to kill in massive numbers. But additionally, BabyBear is also a fan of a movie named Zombies. It is a musical.
And Zombies 2.
And Zombies 2. It has a very nice inclusivity message.
Which I like.
Yes, which BabyBear is a big fan of.
And also the Zombies 2 where you shouldn't hide who you truly are.
And those are both very good messages to have. And so BabyBear is wanted to name a farm about zombies. And this was all named before I ever started playing State of Decay, so the connection is entirely coincidental. There we go. Which I'm hoping to have time to play in just a little bit, once we have finished our discussions of moral development.
So tell me.
Yes, so I'm going to tell you the story about Heinz and his wife again. But first I have to get back to fishing, so give me just a moment.
Why can't you warm up like me?
Why can't I what?
Warm up like me. Look what I'm doing. Warming up by the fire.
No, I'm not going to warm up by the fire, and I'm going to be doing things while
I'm going to be unproductive and pet cats.
Okay, you can be unproductive and pet our cat all day. I am going to go fishing and make us money, because we need new backpacks and seeds in the lake. And once I get to the fishing spot, I will start. You know what you should do is wander around and collect salmon berries. And you know what? I can do that pretty mindlessly. Can I read Heinz's story and do that at the same time? Alright, BabyBear, prepare for a story. Stop farming zombies. No, I cannot. I will not stop farming zombies. I refuse.
No.
I will have all the zombies.
And farm all of them.
So, here is the story, BabyBear. There was a man named Heinz, and his wife had a special type of cancer that she was going to die from.
Probably blood cancer.
And there was a drug that might save her that had been discovered by a local pharmacist, but he was charging 10 times what the drug cost to make. Far more money than Heinz had. Heinz went to everyone he knew to borrow the money, but he could only get together about half of what the drug cost. He told the pharmacist that his wife was dying and begged the pharmacist to sell it to him cheaper, or to let him buy it now with the money that he had and to pay him the rest of the money later. But the pharmacist said no. I discovered the drug and I'm going to make money from it. So Heinz got desperate and broke into the man's store to steal the drug for his wife. Did anybody in this story do something wrong?
The pharmacist and the husband. Because the husband did break a law. But the pharmacist had a chance to save somebody's life, but didn't.
Okay. And who did something more wrong? The pharmacist or the husband?
The pharmacist.
The pharmacist. Because if he didn't do it, if the husband hadn't broke in,
the wife would have
died.
And it's not like he would. And he just was greedy and wanted money. And the husband broke in because he was trying to save somebody's life. So he had a good reason behind it. And the reason behind the farmer not giving him the farm. It's not like he wasn't even going to pay for it at all. He was going to pay for it later.
Alright.
With what the money he had, and the pharmacist had a chance to save somebody's life. it's not like he was trying to get it for free. He was just trying to get it and then give the rest of the money later when he could afford the rest. Because like
and he was
being so greedy
and
selfish
because
he had the chance to save somebody's life.
the only thing
And
is
the only thing is he was going to get some of his
late.
money a bit late.
That's like
That's
buying
like
a package,
buying a package and
it's 3 days late and then suing the whole business. Just because of one late
package, because of a
boat crash.
Or getting stuck in the Suez Canal.
Yes.
Yes.
And so we'll note, for those who have seen the first video, that BabyBear gave a different answer from BabierBear. And I see in the chat, no one my, that you have said everyone. I assume that what you mean is that everyone has done something wrong?
Except the wife.
Fair, except the wife.
The wife just laid there
almost
died. Dying.
Fair enough. No one my, do you want to go into your details of reasoning? Because it turns out that when we're considering these sorts of tests, that it's not really what answer is given, but the reasoning behind it that makes the most difference. So by going into that reasoning, it will be useful because then when I talk about it, you can compare. A flippant answer, though. If you want to, you can give an actual answer, but I won't force you to or analyze it. But the way that these are done, you would give an answer, but you also definitely have to ask why. And for those who are listening on YouTube, BabyBear definitely gave her answer. What's wrong, BabyBear?
I just accidentally threw out my sword.
Well, guess you're gonna have to buy a new one. Borrow mine for now. You threw it in your garbage can?
Yep.
That's okay, just borrow mine for now.
Because I accidentally used the switch buttons instead of the Xbox buttons.
No big deal. Absolutely no big deal. Just use mine. Cool thing about co-op is we have another sword. Alright. Alright, enjoy your pizza.
Pizza.
No one mine's gonna get some pizza. We are not having pizza.
I want a pizza.
No, not today. Alright, so I'm going to go through and talk about the differences between BabyBear and BabierBear and their responses and what that means in terms of Kohlberg. So BabyBear was asked the same question, and you can again see that in the previous video, and indicated that Heinz had done a bad thing because Heinz broke a law and that there are rules. And when asked why it was wrong to steal, and actually I'm going to ask you the same question. So why was it wrong that Heinz stole? Why was Heinz wrong for stealing? BabyBear, that question is to you. Why was Heinz wrong for stealing?
Because it was a law that he broken, even though he could have. Well, actually, it's because it's a law, and the only reason why the pharmacist is, of course, is because he was breaking the law. Wait, actually, I don't think Heinz did anything wrong because he broke a law to save somebody's life.
So technically, he just saved somebody's life. So I think that he
didn't do wrong because he broke a law to save somebody's life when other people did help him.
But
the person who was trying to get the thing from did not help.
Did the pharmacist break any laws?
Yeah. Well, no. But he let somebody die.
Why is that wrong?
Because it wasn't like he
wasn't like
wasn't
he
going to.
wasn't
It
going
wasn't
to.
like he was
It wasn't like he was
going
going
to like never get
to
any
like
money.
never get any
He was just
money.
going to have to
He
wait a
was
bit.
just going to have to wait a bit.
Okay.
So he was going to
So
get full
he was going to
price,
get full price,
but he acted like they
but
were
he
trying
acted
to
like
get it for
they were
free.
trying to get it for
What if he
free.
wasn't going to get any
And
money? Now I'm going off script, by the way. I've stopped standardizing. Those original questions would have still been included, asking why it was wrong to steal. This one isn't. This one I'm just curious how BabyBear would answer. Are you going to answer?
Oh, sorry,
I was too busy with the juice.
BabyBear was dancing out to some tunes. BabyBear, what if the pharmacist wasn't going to get any money?
Well, then he should have made a deal saying that you don't have to pay me full price now, but you should pay full price later.
Got it. So if we think about Kohlberg's stages of moral reasoning that we talked about previously, right? BabyBear fell firmly in the pre-conventional moral reasoning, right? When we asked BabierBear who had done anything wrong, BabierBear very clearly stated that Heinz was the only one who had done anything wrong because Heinz stole. And that the pharmacist hadn't done anything wrong. It was the pharmacist didn't steal anything. The pharmacist didn't break any rules. That the pharmacist did what the pharmacist was allowed to do. And when you ask BabierBear why stealing is wrong, BabierBear's response is that because it's a law, and that he would get caught by the police, and that he would get in trouble. BabierBear's response is a little bit different. BabierBear's response is that everybody did something wrong. Thank you, Catherine. That is definitely a nice shiny diamond.
But then I
realized that technically only the
So
pharmacist did something.
BabierBear's initial response is that everybody did something wrong. That there was some wrongness in the stealing, but also then some wrong to be had for valuing your profits over somebody's life. And that in both instances they were wrong. Now, again, you always look at somebody's reasoning behind why they come to their conclusions rather than just the conclusions when you're looking at Kohlberg's moral reasoning, which is why I had to go back and say, okay, well, why is it wrong to steal?
But then
I realized that technically he wasn't stealing for a bad reason. He wasn't like stealing it so that he could sell it himself, or like so he
could be
could
rich.
be rich.
Like he wasn't
robbing a bank
or something.
He was robbing only so that he can save somebody's life.
And as she was engaging in that reasoning, you could hear her and you can go back and listen to the video as she kind of teeter-totters between the various types of reasoning. And the types of reasoning that she's bouncing back and forth between explicitly are the conventional reasoning. This conventional reasoning is centered on relationships and the idea that you follow laws because we live in a society and we've agreed to follow laws, and that those laws are important to the functioning of our society. And that was part of her initial response, right? As she was going through that Heinz had done something wrong because he did break a law, but that the pharmacist did something more wrong because and when we asked, well, why the pharmacist had done something wrong, it was because someone was dying, and then she started thinking, well, you know what? Breaking a law to save a life is not necessarily wrong to do. Thank you, Athren. If I found diamonds while fishing, I would spend much more time fishing. In real life. And that sort of reasoning, right? The idea that you can go beyond just what are the rules to what are the principles by which the rules should be made. That is post-conventional moral reasoning, right? The idea that you start to think about the underlying ideals that make up the laws and that make up the rules and that make up, ultimately, that make up morality. BabyBear, you're not going to find anything good fishing on our farm.
No, I'm actually trying to find
Garbage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
in like seaweed.
Well, that you may very well find fishing on our farm.
Because now I got
something. Gunther gave me a blueprint.
Oh, for the recycling thing?
Yeah.
Excellent. I should go get those. I should go get the stuff. Did you
Wait,
turn in all the stuff to Gunther?
Foraging.
Then I have
Then I
mining.
have mining and farming. I'm going mining.
Alright, gonna go hang out with Gunther and Clint for a little bit. And so that post-conventional moral reasoning, right, is focused on those ideals and moral principles and doesn't pay as much credence to you do this simply because the law tells you to, and instead focuses on things like someone's right to life, the idea that helping someone live and survive is more important than making money. Right, and that's the principle that she got to at the end, that she was going to die, and that's more important than making money. But she was tottering on it, right? Because she was still focused on the idea that the pharmacist was going to get some money, and didn't come to the point where she said, well, it doesn't matter if the pharmacist gets money or not, because one is valued over the other. And for this particular vignette, that means that she's kind of tottering on the edge between conventional moral reasoning and post-conventional moral reasoning. Just like when we talked about, Piaget, she has no business being on that edge. If you remember what we spoke about when we were talking about age groups in Piaget, Kohlberg has the same general idea with regards to age groups, and that there are certain ages at which we should find ourselves in the various stages of moral reasoning, with the idea that children should find themselves in pre-conventional moral reasoning, and that adolescents should find themselves in post-conventional or in conventional moral reasoning, and that adults should find themselves in post-conventional moral reasoning, and that really only about 1 in 6 adults will even reach post-conventional moral reasoning. And again, BabyBear is BabyBear for a reason, and is definitely not an adult. No one mind, the question I was asking was the question that you heard before about Hans. And so you may have missed, I kind of went through the reasoning behind BabyBear's answer, but if you wanted to give yours, I could go back through and analyze it if you would like, but you absolutely do not have to subject yourself to me figuring out where you would fall on this question in Kohlberg's levels of moral reasoning.
One day are you going to organize all this stuff?
No, probably not. That was quite the noise you just made.
I'm going to organize it based on colors.
How do you
Okay.
organize it?
How do you organize it?
You can organize it in so many different ways.
I mean, how do you get it?
How do you get it so that you?
Oh, you have to have something that you're donating, or you have to be using the mouse and keyboard. So for you, you would have to wait until you have something new to donate.
Oh, next time you have something
to donate, can you give one of them to me?
Yes, no, on my, we can chalk that one up to moving on till next time for sure. Yes, the next time I have something to donate, I will absolutely let you do that. So one of the reasons I wanted to do this, it was twofold. One, BabyBear and BabierBear both wanted to play something with me on stream, and and both of them actually wanted to play specifically Stardew Valley on stream.
I just wanted to play a game.
That's true. That's true. And I wanted to have something that I could talk about related to psychology, and realize that if both wanted to talk about something, that it would be a great time to engage in some comparative psychology. And I knew that given their age difference, that with the controller,
there would be different answers.
There at least should be different answers. And actually, that should was what made it so interesting. Because a lot of the criticisms of the stage-based theories of development are focused around the fact that although there should be those differences and kids should fall into certain stages at certain ages, that it doesn't always happen that way. And so even if you hadn't shown differences in your answers, that still would have proven the point. And the fact that you, BabyBear, so the fact that you did show differences allowed me to make 1 point, and the fact that you, BabyBear, did not fall where the scales say that you should based on your age helped to make another point. So it actually allowed both points and both criticisms of and both components of stage-based theories to come out. So it actually worked out really, really well. Stage-based theories still have a lot of sway, and they are used descriptively a lot now. So those who pay attention to the research in psychology really acknowledge that you don't tend to see people fall into stages and stay in a single stage. That is, a lot of the time when we are engaging in moral reasoning, we will, if we stop and think about something really hard, we will fall into one stage, a higher stage. But the majority of the moral reasoning that we do is a snap judgment. And that those snap judgments tend to be at a lower stage of moral reasoning. So, what stage of moral reasoning we're at depends on how carefully we're considering the question. This is especially important with kids because kids are less likely to care about your research, and therefore are less likely to sit and ponder and really pay any attention to the questions that you're asking them. And that suggests that although original research concluded that kids were incapable of higher level moral reasoning, that may not actually been the case, may have never actually been the case, but rather that they simply didn't care about the research enough to demonstrate it when Kohlberg was originally looking for it. Because they had other things on their mind and other things they wanted to be doing. And you have to care about the issue in order to put the cognitive energy into that level of reasoning. Okay. Sorry, inventory management. Take a second to read the chat while I'm doing this. Are conscientious personalities more moral on average? So conscientiousness and agreeableness are associated with morality in terms of how they are assessed on things like Kohlberg's scale, but it's hard to give a clear answer in terms of actual morality, right? Are they more moral people? Because these two stage theories of morality are just two ways that you can define morality. It would be an entirely different channel, right? I'd have to switch into a philosopher's channel to get into all of the answers of what makes someone more moral. So highly agreeable people are more likely to engage in pro-social behaviors, for example, and that is divorced from how conscientious they are. Conscientiousness is unrelated to morality. Highly conscientious people are more likely to rate highly on scales of morality that are associated with paying very close attention to a vignette and putting effort into it, if that's what you're referencing. You also see better performance, and I put better in very big quotes here. You see higher levels of moral reasoning, according to Kohlberg, in Western cultures than you do in Eastern cultures. And that may very well be because they were designed on the basis of Western values. Well, yes, and what I meant by, so Athrun had pointed out that I said that people move up the morality scale the more they think about it. Yes, absolutely. They do move up Kohlberg's morality scale. So yes, individuals who are higher in conscientiousness are more likely to fall in a higher stage of Kohlberg's morality scale than those who are lower. I keep forgetting we don't have mushrooms yet. Than those who are lower. Ah, see, look, zombie farm. Look at all these zombies.
Boy, I want to come
fight.
I'm not fighting the zombies. I'm running away from them.
Oh, right. I'm the only one with the sword.
I'm the only one with the sword.
Yeah, the sword ended up in the garbage somehow. I wonder how that happened.
That was an accident.
Okay, we don't have to yell into the mic, though, remember? Alright. Bedtime?
Fight time.
Hoity hoity.
Storm. Sky. Sun.
Alright. I'm going to sleep. And I think that you should too, Baby Bear.
I'm on a monster rampage.
Can you go into bed, please?
I'm running to bed.
You aren't, though.
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Thank you. This cactus came with my house. Apparently it is just one of the things that comes with the house that is surrounded by things that can kill you, which I think is pretty appropriate for the monster house.
I don't got any cacti.
You don't have a cactus in your house? Well, then I will see if I can pick up this cactus and bring it to your house.
Let me see if I do.
Okay, we'll take a quick look while I am doing our outro. Yes, the outro. So, thank you very much for joining us as we play some Stardew Valley. Yeah, you've got a cactus right there. As we played some Stardew Valley and talked about child development and morality. Ah, stupid crow. I forgot to make a scarecrow. That was my fault. As we played some Stardew Valley and talked about the stage-based theories of childhood moral development. As always, if you are interested in hearing me be pedantic about other topics in psychology, you can check out some of the video series that are listed to the right. And if I play some more Stardew Valley with BabyBear and BabierBear and talk about psychology with them, I will link those there. Otherwise, there will be some other videos linked in the corner. And on the other side, you will see a subscribe button. Have I said all the things I'm supposed to say at the end of the video, Baby Bear?
Like and subscribe.
There you go. See, Baby Bear is far less into it than Baby or Bear is.